I'm 80 years old, and there's a reality waiting at the end of this road that nobody warns you about. What I'm about to tell you, they don't teach in school. Your parents won't mention it, and your friends can't prepare you for it. But if you are watching this, you need to hear it. Because one day, sooner than you think, you'll be sitting right where I am. I woke up this morning, looked around my empty house, and realized I'm the last one standing. Everyone I grew up with, everyone I loved, everyone who knew the real me, they're all gone. I sat on my porch this morning, watching the fog lift off the trees, and it hit me. 80 years. In the quiet of this house, the silence isn't just empty space anymore. It's a library of echoes. Over the last 8 decades, I've watched the world change, but more importantly, I've watched the people leave. My parents, my siblings, my oldest friends, and the woman I thought would be holding my hand until the very last second. They're all gone now. When you reach this age, you become a ghost in a world that belongs to the young. You see them rushing, worrying about things that from where I'm standing look like grains of sand. They ask me what it's like, or they look at me with pity, as if being the last one standing is a tragedy. But there's a secret to being 80 that no one tells you until you get here. When everything and everyone is stripped away, what remains isn't just nothing, it's the truth. If you're younger than me, listen closely. If you're my age, take a seat next to me. Today I want to tell you about the things that don't leave, the things that stay when the house is quiet and the phone stops ringing. The first thing nobody prepares you for is the silence. Not the kind of silence when the TV's off or when the house is empty for an afternoon. I'm talking about the permanent kind, the kind that moves in like a tenant and never leaves. My wife passed 11 years ago. My brother 6 years before her. My best friend from the Navy gone in 2019. My daughter calls once a week, but she has her own life 3 states away. And I don't blame her. That's how it should be. But here's what they don't tell you. When everyone leaves, the silence doesn't just fill the room, it fills you. You start talking to yourself, not because you're crazy, but because you need to hear a voice, even if it's your own. You leave the radio on, not for the music, but for the company. You go to the grocery store, not because you need milk, but because you need to be around people, even if they don't know your name. I've learned that loneliness at 80 isn't about being alone. It's about being surrounded by a world that's moved on without you. Nobody prepares you for that. Nobody prepares you for how heavy memory becomes. When you're young, memories are like photographs in an album. You look at them when you want to, you close the book when you're done. But at 80, memories aren't something you control anymore. They ambush you. I'll be sitting on my porch, and suddenly I'm 23 again, holding my newborn daughter for the first time. I can feel the weight of her in my arms. I can smell the hospital room. And then, just as fast, I'm back, and she's 52, and I haven't held her like that in half a century. You carry every version of every person you've ever loved, the young ones, the middle-aged ones, the ones who got sick, the ones who said goodbye. And the cruelest part? You're the only one left who remembers some of them the way they really were. I'm the last person alive who knows what my mother's laugh sounded like when she was truly happy. I'm the last one who remembers the smell of my father's workshop, When I go, those things go with me. That's a weight nobody prepares you for. You become a walking library of lives that no longer exist. Nobody prepares you for becoming invisible. I don't mean people ignore you on purpose. I mean you stop being seen as someone with a future. You become a relic, a nostalgia piece. I went to the bank last month. The young teller, maybe 24, spoke to me the way you talk to a child. Slow, loud, overly sweet. "Do you need help signing this?" I wanted to tell her I built houses for 40 years. I raised 3 kids. I survived a war. I can sign my own name. But I didn't, because I realized something. To her, I'm not a man with a history. I'm just an old guy holding up the line. You become a ghost in your own life. People stop asking your opinion. They stop inviting you to things because they assume you won't want to go. They make decisions for you because they think you can't make them yourself. And the worst part? Sometimes they're right. Sometimes I do need help. Sometimes I do move slower. Sometimes I do forget. But I'm still here. I'm still thinking. I'm still feeling. Nobody prepares you for that strange space between who you were and who people think you are now. Nobody prepares you for what happens when your purpose disappears. For 60 years I had a role. I was a husband, a father, a provider, a worker, someone people depended on. Now, I'm just me. My wife doesn't need me anymore. My kids are grown. I've been retired for 18 years. Nobody needs me to fix anything, build anything, or solve anything. And that is terrifying. You spend your whole life being useful, and then one day you're not, and you don't know what to do with yourself. I tried hobbies. I bought a woodworking set. I started a garden. I even took a painting class at the senior center. But here's the thing. Hobbies don't replace purpose. They fill time, but they don't fill the hole. You know what I've realized? Purpose isn't something you find in activities. It's something you create in connection. Now my purpose is smaller. It's calling my daughter every Sunday. It's helping my neighbor carry in her groceries. It's leaving a kind comment on a video like this one so someone out there knows I saw them. Nobody prepares you for how small your world becomes, but also how much those small things start to matter. Nobody prepares you for the betrayal of your own body. I used to run marathons. I'm not bragging, it's just a fact. I ran 4 of them between the ages of 35 and 50. Last week, I struggled to get out of my chair. Your body doesn't warn you. It doesn't send you a memo that says, hey, starting next year, stairs are gonna be your enemy. It just happens. One day you're fine, the next day your knees don't work the same. Your back aches for no reason. You drop things because your hands don't grip like they used to. And the doctors, they just shrug and say, well, you're 80, as if that's supposed to explain everything, as if I'm supposed to just accept it. But here's what nobody tells you. Losing your body doesn't mean losing yourself. I can't run anymore, but I can still think, I can still feel, I can still love. My body is a car that's breaking down. But the driver is still me. Nobody prepares you for that fight, the fight to stay you even when your body is telling you to give up. But here's the part nobody prepares you for that's actually beautiful. Reaching 80 gives you a clarity that no amount of money, success, or youth can buy. You stop caring about things that don't matter. I don't care if my lawn is perfect. I don't care if people like me. I don't care about being right in arguments. I care about my granddaughter's smile. I care about the sunrise I saw this morning. I care about the fact that I'm still here to see it. When you've watched everyone leave, you stop taking presents for granted. Every conversation becomes precious.
Every hug lasts a little longer. Every I love you carries more weight because you know, truly know, that it might be the last one. Nobody prepares you for how beautiful ordinary moments become when you realize how few you have left. I've learned that life isn't measured in achievements, it's measured in moments of connection. The day my grandson called me just to talk, the afternoon I sat with my neighbor and shared a pot of coffee, the stranger at the grocery store who smiled at me like I was still somebody. Those are the things that matter. Those are the things I'll take with me. So if you're still with me, let me tell you what I wish someone had told me. Don't wait until you're 80 to appreciate what you have right now. Call the people you love, not tomorrow, today. Sit with your parents while you still can. Hug your kids a little longer. Tell your spouse why you're grateful for them. Because I promise you, one day you'll be sitting where I'm sitting, and you'll wish you had more time. Nobody prepares you for this reality, but I'm preparing you right now. Life is shorter than you think, and the people you love won't be here forever. So don't wait. I'm 80 years old, and if this old man's words mean anything to you, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Not from me,
but as a reminder to yourself to keep coming back to what matters. Leave a comment and tell me, who are you going to call today? And if this video touched you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Because the only thing that stays when everything else is gone is the love we gave and the truth we shared. Thank you for sitting with me today. Now go, live like you mean it.